Okay, we're doing question 3 of 2023. So the students in a transition year mini group make and sell candles. They buy a solid rectangular block of wax with these dimensions. So this is a cuboid. Work out the volume. Okay, well, the volume is equal to length by breadth by height. So we have the volume is equal to 35 by 45 by 16 equals okay, I'm expecting an integer, so I don't have to do anything fancy with the shift equals and rounding, and it didn't tell me what units to use, so I'm going to go ahead and use centimeters cubed. So 25,200 centimeters cubed. The students are going to use this wax to make candles in the shape of cylinders. Each candle will have a radius of r centimeters and a height of 9. Okay, let's just sort of represent this on our diagram on a height of 9 centimeters. Work out the volume of each candle in terms of r and pi. Okay, so we go to our tables, to our area and volume section. And we get that the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. So we write that down. Volume equals pi r squared h, which is equal to pi r squared, because we can't sub it and the r stays in our answer, and then we have 9, which we can replace the h with 9. So that's the only thing we're subbing. Okay, which is equal to, now by convention you will put the pure number first, then the symbolic number pi, and then the r squared. So that'll be our answer. Okay, and let's just see how we're doing so far. We've got our 25,200 and we've got our 9 pi r squared. I didn't put the units in, I should have done. And so centimeters cubed. Okay, so we're doing okay. Driving on from there. Let's just put this over here in case we need it. The students make 100 candles from the block of wax. In making the candles, 10% of the wax in the block is wasted. Okay, use this information to work out the value of r, the radius of each candle, and give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, they get 100 of these. In making the candles, 10% of the wax in the block is wasted. Okay, so if 10% is wasted, what percent is kept? 90% is kept. So we're going to go with the fact that the amount of wax used constructively is 90% of 25,200. And we know that when you divide this number by this number, the answer equals 100. Okay, so now we're going to simplify the top, and we're going to bring down this and bring this up. So there's quite a bit of algebra here, and this thing changing the subject of the formula. Let's get the basic stuff out of the way. I already have 25,200. Let's just multiply that by 0.9. So we're getting 22,680. 22,680 for this. I'm dropping that 100 down underneath it, and I'm bringing up the r squared. I shouldn't bring up the 9 pi because it's already where we want it to be. So we've nothing but numbers on the left hand side. Okay, So we can either calculate this, or we can go for broke now and say, you know what, if we want r, it'll be the square root of this. Now a lot of candidates will first work this out as an interim value, and that's great. If you want to do that, that's great. But you can also keep your pen in your hand until you have written this, and then you pick up your calculator and you go straight for your answer. 900 times 9 times pi. Okay, let's go for it. It's the square root. It's a fraction. It's 22680 divided by 100 by 9 by pi. Now pi is here behind the 7. Okay, and I think we're all good to go. If we hit shift return, we get 2.83. I may not have needed the shift in that case because it was probably irrational. 2.8322 dot dot dot. Now I'll only check. Right, they want one decimal place, so the 28 isn't going to go up. The 8 is not going to go up, it's going to hold its ground. So which is approximately equal to 2.8 centimeters. Okay, and let's see how we're doing. Yeah, pretty much the same thing all the way down there, giving 2.8 centimeters. Excellent. Okay, that's probably the end of that question. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.